excited to be here. The fact that you all took time out on your Saturday morning to focus on business speaks volumes to how important your business must be to you. As a business owner myself, I understand the demands placed on you when you're trying to manage both your professional and your personal interests and responsibilities. I have some life management clients, and I think some of you ladies in here may be guilty of this, but some of you think you're Superwoman. You think you can just juggle it all and have it all at the same time. You get up in the morning, you put on your Superwoman cape, and you go on about your day thinking you can just manage it all, and then you go to bed, you take off your cape, and you wonder why you can't go to sleep. You're stressed, you have anxiety, and you're compromising your health and well-being. Now, would you rather be a Superwoman or have a super life? I'd rather have a super life. And I understand that it's important to want to effectively manage your professional life and your personal life. How do you do that? Well, there's a trending term that most of you all are familiar with today, and it's called work-life balance. Now, while I understand the concept of work-life balance, I have an issue with the word balance when we talk about how we manage our lives. So let's look at the definition for balance. This definition says balance is a state in which different things occur in equal or proper amounts or have an equal or proper amount of importance. So on this scale, in order for it to be balanced, you would have to have 50% of your weight distributed on both sides. Now, for those of you who think you're Superwoman, if this was your life, I don't even know if you understand the concept of what a proper amount of time would be for you. So let's pretend that this scale represents your life. You're on one side. On one side, you're going to have your work life. And on the other side, you're going to have a professional life. So, then, when we talk about our work, you have jobs, and you may have a business, or you may have both. For your professional life, you have plenty of titles. You can relate to either all or some of these roles. You're a mother, guardian, wife, maid, caregiver, maybe a maid, friend, and you're also trying to just be you. And yes, as a matter of fact, you're probably a chauffeur, personal shopper, tutor, bookkeeper, therapist, cook, maid. What else? I'm sure you can think of many roles that you try to take on. So if you're really trying to have a balanced life, can you really give 50% to both of these? I think you're going to be a little unbalanced. That's why the term doesn't really resonate well with me. But I do have a word that sounds better to my ear. And that word is harmony. Let's look at that definition. Harmony is the combination of separate but related parts in a way that uses their similarities to bring unity to a painting, drawing, or other artistic creation. That already sounds better to my ear than just a balanced life. And it sounds more attainable. Think about your life. You have all these moving parts, these notes. You have highs and lows, and places where you have to stop or pause. You have a melody, and then you have a bass line that supports that melody. That's your life usually. So I'm going to tell you how harmony and having a work-life harmony is possible. The way you find work-life harmony is to decide what's most important to you at this time in your life. Then you manage to focus and put your time and energy into your life accordingly. So that's deciding what is the main thing that is the most valuable to you. For some, your melody may be your personal life. You may have an ailing mother right now, and that's what you value most. Some of you may focus more on your business right now or your career. That's your main melody. Others may have a dual focus where there's a little bit of both of that that's important to you. Others may have other components in their life, like charity or spending time on your health or something else that's really valuable to you at this time in your life. It's up to you to decide what's the most valuable. And that's how you start creating harmony. Because everyone's song is going to be different. And then 5 years from now, you may have another song. You may have a different melody. Based on what's going on, you may value something else more. But right now, you have to decide. Then after that, how will you arrange those notes? The details of your life. You have to know how to use your time efficiently so that you can stay connected to those values. Then you have barrier control. Who are you letting in? And they're disturbing your focus on what you should be focusing on. Are you not able to control those barriers and allowing people and activities that have nothing to do with that value that you've decided is most important? And thirdly, what about your expectations? Are you overarching? Are your goals realistic? Are you under-realistic about the things that you should really be focusing on right now? Those are the details that you want to pay attention to for yourself right now. So what nuances need to be tweaked after you've observed those details and put them into place and implemented them? Have you noticed that you still need to eliminate some things that really aren't important right now? Are there some barriers you still need to set? What about reaching for help, getting some support, asking for or paying for some resources that are going to help you get through this time where life is a little hectic? You want to pay attention to the nuances and fix them where you can. Now, how does your song sound and feel once you've created this work-life harmony? What's the quality of your work now? What have you accomplished? Do you have more available time for yourself or to spend time on what is most valuable to you? How are others affected? Are your employees feeling better now? Is your family feeling better now that you have more time for them? Are you feeling better now that you have more time for yourself? Most importantly, how do you feel about your life and your song right now? That's what's most important. How harmonious do you feel? Have you made the right choice in the song that you've decided to create? So I want to be able to help you a little bit more if you're interested in changing work-life balance to work-life harmony. So if you want more independent, individual attention, or your group or organization wants to know more about going about creating work-life harmony in detail, please take this little handout so that you can remember all the details and the notes that I suggested. And feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to pass these around. And you can contact me, call me, email me, and I'll be happy to set something up so I can help you have a harmonious life. Have a harmonious day.